Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
McCarthy now going to start with a pass. He's going to test this secondary right away. He gets free. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
At the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Come on, set. Back to 60, back to 60. 60, nice.
Now here's Aaron Jones. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. A gain there of 11. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Now Jones. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Out of the caught, it's Travion Henderson. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 22.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 31, here is second and 8. Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 2.
5. Here we go. Hey, what's up?
On third and 2, it's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
A gain of 24 through the air. First down, New England.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's May again.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the 20, here's second down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, New England.
At the 10-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
May gonna look to throw. This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They run it once more with Jones. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Patriots 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And across the league, this is not one of the easier defenses to go against, let alone as a rookie. So his confidence, it's been evident all week, and it's shown up here as he tries to prove he belongs on this field.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now May. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
4-yard loss on the play.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal.
9-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal.
At the 6-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Crazy! Crazy! You front? Hey, what's that?
To throw now. May. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. His kick is good. And the Patriots are back within 4 at 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Minnesota.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Play action now. It's McCarthy looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Complete to Kyle Williams. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second
Ball
and
on the
5.
40 now. Here's second down and 5.
Here we go, tonight.
Throwing is May. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
What's that? Ready, what's that?
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. First and 10.
What's that? Ready, what's that?
Throwing now is May. Back complete to Henderson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is second and 6.
Here we go, tonight. Ready?
On the give, it's Henderson. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Third and 5.
What's that?
To throw is May. Left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go, tonight. Ready, what's that?
To throw on first down is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
May to throw on second down. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Throw again is May. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
And he'll take this one in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2. He's going to try to do it himself. And He's going to be taken down in the backfield. No chance on that one. 2-point attempt snuffed out.
16.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Up the middle, here's Jones. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
To kick off for the Vikings.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Henderson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Operating from the shotguns, it's May. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, here's May. He's got the hook up here. It is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. Here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Out of the gun is Henderson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, New England. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Rolling right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Vikings.
To the right side. This is Jones. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play.
Third down. They need 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Little play action here with McCarthy. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third, they need 8.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19, 18. Let's go.
On the handoff, Jones. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Will Riker down for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick
The kick
is good. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the third quarter.
22.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Main out on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
Here goes throw.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. What's that?
Working out of the gun, it's May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
Here goes throw.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Here goes throw.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Try and run for the first down with Jones. He's going to have enough for the first down. He'll take this to the 30.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
We'll go back to Jones on first down. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Milton Williams. He's in there to drop him. And leads to fourth down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Back deep is Marcus Jones. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's May. To the sideline, that is caught, but he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space, coming out of the backfield, but instead it's incomplete and 3rd down.
5. Eddie, what's up?
Throwing now is May. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
22 yards.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, Henderson. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now, May. They're hauled in at the 2. A powerful run just shy of the goal line. But he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, first and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll give it to Henderson. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Gain of 1 yard on the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Pats will up the lead to 5.
Patriots 29. Vikings 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball.
That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Complete to Kyle Williams. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is May. Right back to Williams. They connect again. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's taken in.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And the timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to force overtime. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.